Americans making sense of what has been this wild ride. Markets ticking back up today. We are joined by someone that I could say you definitely know, Geraldo. It's Geraldo Rivera, of course, the longtime journalist, television host, a career that spanned many networks, decades, many forms of media, and here you are in the building with us. Welcome back.
Still breathing, yeah. I had an office in this building for years.
I bet. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Second floor.
You know Donald Trump as someone you've called a friend. You've also disagreed with him on January 6th, on certain immigration tactics. We just watched a week plus here of what Trump's tariff leadership is. What do you, as someone who knows him, think of the partial back down today? What's he doing?
Well, I think that sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be smart. There's no doubt that he was lucky in this, in part. I also think that this is the beginning of a time for Trump now to cash in. He's got everybody on the run. On Sunday and Monday, I was urging my Twitter followers not to sell their stock. People were in panic mode. The world was falling apart at the seams. The system itself seemed threatened. And then guess what? He does this, and the market goes up. I was at lunch. Erica, my wife, and I were at lunch with the guy who handles my investments. He said, something happened. I said, what? He said, look at this. It was a green arrow pointing straight up. So he, I think, was bait and switch. I think that he lulled the Chinese and the rest of the world into thinking that he was going to do the suicidal, I'm going to impose tariffs on everybody in the world, the Fortress America, America first, and all that. I thought he was going to take us all down with him, and instead he has this coup. Now China is exposed. He now has singled out the prime antagonist, China, in this trade situation, because they have been cleaning our clock for many, many years. It's true, they have been. And now he has the world breathing a sigh of relief. It's just 10%, this tariff. So I think that this is Trump triumphant. I think this is Trump at his best. Whether he planned it that way, or, well, I may exaggerate, but that's what I do.
What does accomplishment or progress look like after just people, as you said, feel relieved that it's not a disaster? What does that look like? What do you get from China?
Eric and I were just in Japan. It's the same deal in China. We didn't see an American-made car there. How is that? When we have all these Japanese cars and we have all these Chinese products and we can't sell our products into China. We've been getting we've been getting fleeced. Really, the Americas the World Bank has really been supporting, in an artificial way, a lot of businesses that are not.
If we take your view of the case, then where is Trump today? I mean, you're the sitting president. You're trying to lead. We're being told by some, oh, this was the strategy. And he's not really out there leading. He's posting online.
I hope he's listening. Now that he's won this, now that he's given people a tremendous sigh of relief that their 401ks, their IRAs are not going to go into the toilet.
I mean, that might be not losing. We might not have gotten to winning yet, but go ahead.
But not losing is winning in that case. I think that what he does now is what he does best. He pivots from crazy, radical, erratic, who knows what he's going to do now, to statesman, 47th president, America, the leader, let's make a deal. Now it's like, let's make a deal. Remember, I was on Celebrity Apprentice. Let's make a deal. He's really excellent at that. I think that now he goes to these countries that have scared, to their core, that he's going to, single them out next. And he says, okay, let's be reasonable about it. The 10% tariff, and you know that you're dumping and steel and so forth and so on, and without boring people with the economics of it that I don't quite understand myself.